Hello everyone. I just thought I would jump on because I'm kind of busy in the kitchen and I get a lot of questions about my mayo and how to do it, and a lot of people don't know how to do it and it never really works out for them, which is kind of weird. So sometimes mine doesn't work out, not very often, but it sometimes doesn't. So I use avocado oil. Here it is right now, right there. There it is. And that's from Costco. It's so funny. I pay for this small bottle more than I do for this bottle at Costco. But I never get to Costco that often. But John went to Calgary the other day and he picked up some avocado oil for me. So we bought like, I think 7 jars, which is awesome. So I'm going to make some mayo quickly for you guys because we are out. So this is kind of like my standard mayonnaise that I always make. So I always stick a garlic in. So I'm going to make 2 different ones. So sometimes I do a flavored one and then a plain one. So I'm going to stick, these are my favorite containers to make mayonnaise with. And you can buy them at Save On Foods. And this is my favorite blender to use. It's an emulsion blender. So I do have a recipe, but I thought I would just show you guys how it goes. Okay, it's very hot in here. Okay, here we go. I say that a lot. Okay. I say okay, here we go. Who's on? Does anyone have any questions? So we're gonna stick an egg in there and the shell, not really. 1 egg, and yesterday I made whiskey sours for me and my husband. So I have all these egg yolks left over. So I saved the egg yolks and I use them in my mayonnaise or in omelets or baking. So I'm gonna add an extra egg yolk to that. So the egg yolk has a lot of good nutritional value, so it's always good to have egg yolks. So I have 1 egg, 1 egg yolk, some garlic, and then I usually put in a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and be very careful with this, like maybe a teaspoon. And then I also do some mustard. Just give me 2 seconds. It's hard to plan these things all the time. So I'll use a little bit of mustard, like maybe about a teaspoon. And this is just mustard for salad dressing. You can see, I get it from Spuds, spud.ca. And then just a little bit of lemon. And you can just squish it. This is for my family, so. Oh, a couple seeds go in there. Make sure you get the seeds out. Everyone's fighting some kind of cold you can hear in the background. And then usually I don't measure, but I think it's about a cup. You can imagine I go through a lot of coconut oil. So I'm pretty excited. I just, one of my mentors, Paul Check, is doing a podcast, which I'm really excited about. If you ever want to kind of check out a cool guy, Paul Check is where I got all my personal training certification back in the day. And he has a great website, and he has a couple books, Eat, Move, and Be Healthy. His philosophy resonates with mine. So yeah, go check him out, Paul Check. Okay, so and then I put about that much in. So it's about half the container. And then all I do is this. And you know what's so funny is, like, on occasion it hasn't been whipping up enough. Like, this isn't getting thick. So that's what my clients are actually experiencing. Okay, just a minute, let's see if we can. So there could be a couple different things that went wrong here. I have too much oil. I have too much oil and the egg yolk screwed it up. So I think what I'm gonna do is add another egg. Watch this, let's see if this works. So sometimes you have to troubleshoot. Still not working. Okay, this is not supposed to happen. This is not supposed to happen. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something. So see how liquidy that is? Now that didn't emulsify. So that happened to me twice actually the other day. So, and my sister was going through the same problem. So I'm like, what's going on? So what I did is I took this and then I mixed it into a different container. So I'm gonna try that again. So here, just give me a second. This is live TV. So I don't know if it's the egg yolk. Sometimes I wonder if it's the eggs. Are they too fresh? Because we get them from the egg lady. Or did I add too much oil? So here we go. So I'm gonna fix this by putting an egg in here and then adding this to it. There we go. Funny how sometimes this stuff just doesn't work out, eh? It's getting better. But for whatever reason, sometimes it just doesn't turn out. See that? That for me is too liquidy too, still. You can see that, that's too liquidy. So you could use that for a salad dressing. I don't know. I'm gonna use it for a salad dressing. I think maybe I should troubleshoot again and add another egg. I don't know. Anyway, we'll have to revisit this mayonnaise thing. Let's put it aside because I'm getting frustrated. Okay, I'm gonna try it again later. I'm also making sauerkraut for my husband today because he loves sauerkraut. So what I've done is I've just shredded some cabbage and I shredded some garlic and then some carrot, and then I made a brine. 1 tablespoon of Celtic sea salt with hot water. And you can actually just put the salt on top and just kind of let it break down. But this is kind of like a quicker way. So I did that, and then I'm going to add chili pepper to it to make it kind of like kimchi spice. So I added maybe about a tablespoon. And that's about it, guys. And then I stuck some garlic in the bottom of this, some extra garlic. And then you're just gonna shove it in the jar. This is definitely very messy. Making sauerkraut is messy. So anyone can make fermented foods. Fermented foods are really easy to make. All you have to do is do up your brine, and like, I don't know if you guys check out my Instagram or my stories, but I have fermented garlic, a couple different kinds of fermented garlic going right now. And see how it was just like a little bit of cabbage, and then you put all the liquid in there. Cabbage, garlic, carrot, and some chili spice. And over time, this is going to render more and more liquid out of the cabbage. But to make it quicker, I'm just going to pour some of the brine over top. And then you always save your leaves, like the big leaves, and then maybe even a core. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put that on top, because you want all of the cabbage to be under the liquid. And then I'm going to put that kind of like piece on top. So you can see the liquid's way above, and or else you can use one of these. Sometimes you can put that on the, and then put the cap on top, but we're not going to do that right now. It kind of drives me crazy, these stupid caps, and then you lose these stupid inners, and then like you don't have one, and then that really bugs me. But I have a couple different systems that I use. So basically you put that on nice and tight, and then I have some of these, and you fill it up with water. And you put it on top, and so all the gases will release, and it will bubble up here, and the water will keep the air from going in the container. So, okay, well, I won't do it right now, but you would fill that up with water, and then it would fill up these two chambers. And then you're just going to let that sit in the cupboard in a cold, dark place. So we will have kimchi for my hubby. Maybe about a week. We'll see. It depends on the temperature of everything. So you guys, the mayo was a fail today. So I'm going to actually do some troubleshooting right now and try to actually get that back so it's like nice and thick. Sometimes I don't know if it's the egg or if it's too much apple cider vinegar or what. But your struggles are my struggles. I struggle with it too. You just have to wing it. Right, Seth? What? Okay, you guys, I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you soon.